Good morning and welcome to another video. Today is not going to be your typical vlog. Today I'm actually going to be telling you what is in my tech bag. I just got a new bag. It's made by AER or Air. The majority of the stuff is going to be linked in the description down below for my Amazon link. You're going to have to apologize the noise behind me. That's Scumpy during scrims. So I'm pretty much just going to tell you what's in my tech bag when I travel. And towards the end of all of this, I'm going to show you guys the cameras that I use. Obviously, I'm using the camera to record this and the overhead view above. The way that I want to do this is I want to pack it the way that I pack it so I can mentally know that nothing is missing. So in this little Think Tank Cable Management 10V 2.0, I think it is. It is, I just read it in the back. Is where I put all of my cables, all of my bungees, and everything. So we're gonna start with the cables. Obviously we have the 6-foot-long Amazon Basics iPhone charger. That goes, is priority number one. That's the first thing that goes in there. After that, we have the mini USBs that are also gonna go in there because I do charge my camera batteries with that. HDMI cord. I cannot tell you how many times I'll be sitting in my room missing an HDMI cord and I can't watch Netflix from my laptop onto my television at the hotel. Priority. It is absolute priority. I'm also gonna throw in here my headsets or my headphones. One of them is a Bose in-ear and the other one is your traditional iPhone ones, which is the ones that I usually do my running with when I do run. Because I do, no bullshit, I do run when I'm at hotels. I do, because I'm having fun, drinking and all that stuff, I do tend to be a little bit more responsible when it comes to that. 2 extra dongles for the headsets, from the Bose ones, because as you know, Apple is very, 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 very bad at being normal. So they have like all these different dongles that you use. Bungees, I usually just wrap all this up and then just throw it in there, but you never know when you're gonna need these. So I also use these a lot and I just throw them in here. Last but not least, these SSD cables that I use for my memory banks or external hard drives, as you guys call them, and is that. So I'm gonna put that there. That's number one. Number two is the mints and the gum. I'm gonna put that there. For the laptop, I obviously have the Sabrent 4 3.0 USB ports. What's good about these is that you can plug these in paired with these bad boys. You'll be able to plug it in, and now you've extended your ability. Again, because Apple is very bad at having traditional USB ports, they only use USB-C, so you have to adjust everything that you do. So this is very important. This I'll put here. The 2 chargers for those phones, I'm actually gonna forgot to put them in here. My money clip is from Royale Collection. The reason I bought this is because it has an R and it's got a skull in it. I like skulls. I have my Seagate 4 terabyte external hard drive. In this, I keep my gaming, especially now that I'm doing the Minecraft series with Tom. I dump everything in here, and that's where I'll recall the footage from and then edit it on my laptop if I'm on the run, or I'm planning on being on the run. So we have the 4 terabyte and we also have the 2 terabyte vlogging external hard drive. That way I keep all of my libraries in this external hard drive. My Pelican SD card case is just pretty much what it says. I have all of my SD cards. I have the micro SD cards that I use for the drone, which I haven't used in a long time and I'm planning on it, I promise. But this has a total of 12 slots for it. It's made by Pelican, very, very good. It's waterproof, so not that you would go swimming with it. I have 2 different watch bands, one lighter brown, one crocodile red. I keep this 2016 Call of Duty XP hotel card. A lot of hotels are not being energy sufficient, so you need to put a card in there in order for the electricity to work, and sometimes they only give you 1 card, so when you leave, everything shuts down. But more often than not, I'm charging my stuff, so this is a quick way to cheat on it. I have 2 pictures to live, a little rosary that I carry with me on my travels, and then we have the batteries for these cameras, the cameras that I'm recording. So I'm actually gonna put these aside so I can talk about those cameras or these batteries when I'm doing the camera. Dongles on dongles on dongles on dongles. Yeah, so just attachments for this laptop. Moving on, always carry some nail clippers with me. I always carry some deodorant, Old Spice Pure Sport, and then some lip balm, always. Kleenex towels, obviously you never know when you're gonna need them. You never know when you're, the neighbor that you're sitting next to is gonna need them. Again, the drone is something that I haven't used in a long time, but I always carry it with me just in case. You just never know when the opportunity is going to present itself for you to really get and capture something super cool. So obviously these go in my backpack as well. Well, these go into its specific pouch, and I have my laptop charger. Last but not least, something that I always carry, have always carried, is a pencil, a stylus pen. It's a regular pen, but it's got the stylus, so if you ever want to get creative on your iPhone, this is what you use. This is my favorite pen of all time. My favorite pen ever. It is a Papermate Flare medium. I don't know why, but I love writing with it. It just makes everything cooler. I always carry a Sharpie with me, and then 3 notebooks. You know, this is the notebook that I use to do all my notes on the eavesdrop, and then I keep a pen in it just so we can keep track of that. An extra notebook to do sketches. So I carry the pencils and the pens just to sketch if I'm bored on an airplane or if I'm, you know, feeling creative on the run. And that about does it. And yeah, that's my bag for 2018 November. Yeah, we're in November. Tomorrow's Olivia's birthday, so happy birthday, darling, if you're watching. But in the meantime, yeah, that's what's. Oh, my batteries. I use this dual bay USB digital charger by BM Premium. It charges 2 batteries at once. The brand new backpack that I got is the AER. I made a lot of modifications to it, none that matter really. I just chopped off a whole bunch of the buckles that are in it because I don't ever use them. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place everything in there so you can see how much space is in this backpack, the amount of possibilities that you have with it, just in case you're wondering what backpack it is that I use. And I'm just gonna scoot everything over, and then I'm gonna start just, you know, the thing is just gonna start swallowing it all up. Just so you guys can get an idea. Maddie, if you can pass me the bag for this. I forgot to talk about the GoPro. The GoPro is a must on every, if you shoot video, okay, and if you're a content creator, there is no reason, zero reason as to why you haven't invested in one of these amazing devices. This is the newest GoPro. I'm ready to upgrade this camera. The microphone isn't good enough for you to be able to use this as a vlogging camera because the field of view is too warped. It looks too fisheye lensed. That is more for action than anything else. Or so Casey Neistat said once. You know, whatever he says goes. Okay? Period. End of story. I do have the newest drones. I do have the Spark and the Mavic Pro Air. I just, you know, for this particular demonstration, I'm only going to use the old school one. Now that we are here, the amount of zippers that you're going to find in this backpack is insane. All right, the front backpack, just to give you an idea, look at that. Right, so you can stuff this in here, and then you can fit everything else. The majority that you have here, you can fit in the front bag, and I'm actually gonna just throw all the charging cables and anything that's cable related all the way in the front, so I know that I have it, you know, handy at any given time. If I need to charge it, if I need to lend it to somebody to charge it, that's what's gonna happen. The first compartment, it only opens down halfway, but the amount of compartments that are in here is just insane. There are many compartments in here that you can just stuff everything in here. There's a little mesh cloth in here where you can put your bubble gum and your mint. There are pencils and pen compartments, so you always have this handy and ready to go. Gonna put the pen there and the Sharpie. Will it fit? Will the Sharpie fit in there? It does. Look at that. Amazing. In this little zipper is where I like to keep the majority of the stuff. So both of the watch straps, the pictures of Olivia, the little rosary, they all go in there. I'm not that protective over it. I just stuff it in there, and so far it's been nothing but good. Kleenex, deodorant, lip balm, and the nail clipper. I just toss it in there. You just can't never, and I don't like those big ones. I like those small ones so I can be precise when cutting my nails. The 2 chapsticks will go in there. They have the little string where you can put your keys so they don't get lost. I don't ever use it. My 2 Seagate external hard drives will go also in this main pocket. And behind the pouch that's in there, there's room. Look, just to give you an idea, okay? Look at this. From hand to elbow, this is how deep you can get in there. So halfway off my forearm, you can stuff in there. You could, if you wanted to, put the laptop in here, and look at that, it protects it. So more often than not, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my iPad in there. But for now, let's toss the GoPro in there. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. We are gonna put the books, the notebooks in there. It's a good place for them, if I do say so myself. So now we're going there. Pelican case will also be on the side. And now we are talking. Seal that up. And now we're gonna be moving into the main compartment, which is where the cameras will go. We're gonna put the drone all the way at the bottom. A couple of lenses. I don't really protect them because I don't really, you know, I'm not that protective over them, so I just stuff it the way it is, the way it goes. What else do we have? Oh, the main camera, which is this one. So now, as I'm putting in the Sony a7S, it goes to the top. That way it doesn't get smushed. Specifically the Rode microphone, as you guys are seeing here. And then we're gonna seal this all up. And last but not least, at the top of your backpack, next to the handle, there is an easily accessible bag in which you can put your phone and your wallet and your keys as you're going through security. Zip it back up, and oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the most important part. The place where you put your sacred laptop, right in there. AER is the name of the backpack, and if you guys have ever wondered which tech bag I use, the only one thing that I wish that I don't like is these zippers. Every single one of these zippers looks the same, so I'm gonna have to either tape something onto them or spray paint them a different color so I know which one goes where, because it's just super difficult to be able to keep track of what is what since they all look the same. Again, the backpack is by AER. I think it costs like $250. This is not a sponsored video by any of the companies that I'm using in here. I am missing a couple of things, a couple of doodads here and there, but nothing that will make it too weird. Just so you know, as a one last thing, if your camera isn't in there, you're carrying your camera elsewhere, you could put a pair of size 12s in here, and if you're able to arrange things, whoop, there goes that, doesn't matter. You put your lenses in here, boom, bam, just like that. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed what's in my bag, I think that we can make it into a series. I can show you what's in my computer, what's in my closet, what's in my anything. I don't know. You guys tell me if you guys enjoyed this video. Hope that you guys did. If you did, please leave a like. Thank you so much for everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. It is helping me get one step closer to becoming America's next million subscriber channel, whatever. Anyway, having said that, boys and girls, and with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully as usual and as per usual, at the same damn time.